Have you ever wondered who first walked on our islands? Who were the very first Filipinos? The story of our ancestors is a journey back in time. It is a story written not on paper, but in bones, stones, the very land we stand on. Long before the Spanish ships arrived, long before the great kings built their kingdoms, our islands were already home to brave and strong people. Many scientists believe they walked. Yes, you heard that right, they walked. This was a time when the world looked very different. The seas were lower, land bridges connected what are now separate islands to mainland Asia. It was a world of giants, enormous animals roaming the lush forests. The Philippines was not yet the group of over 7,000 islands we know today. It was part of a larger landmass called Sundaland. How do we know about these first people? The answers lie buried deep within our caves. For many years, the oldest known human in the Philippines was Tabanman, discovered in the 1960s in the Taban Caves of Palawan. Scientists dated him to be around 47,000 years old. The Taban Caves were like a time capsule, holding bones, tools, and items of a lost world. Just when we thought we had the story figured out, another discovery changed everything. In 2007, deep inside Calao Cave in Cagayan, archaeologist Dr. Armand Salvador Mijares found a small foot bone. This bone was different. After years of study, in 2019, scientists announced a stunning revelation. They had discovered a new species of ancient human, Homo luzonensis. This Calao man was dated to be at least 50,000 to 67,000 years old, pushing back the timeline of human presence in the Philippines even further. The story of the Philippines is one of many arrivals. The next major wave was very different. They were the Austronesians. Around 4,000 to 5,000 years ago, these skilled sailors began a remarkable journey from what is now Taiwan. They sailed the open seas in impressive outrigger canoes, balangay. They read the stars to navigate. They used winds to guide them. They followed ocean currents. They brought new technologies and ideas. The Austronesians were farmers. They brought precious crops, most importantly rice. Rice allowed people to settle and build permanent villages. Communities grew and societies became more complex. They brought farm animals, pigs, chickens. Their language is another incredible gift. Tagalog, Cebuano, Ilocano. The timeline shows Filipino people are a mix of groups who arrived at different times. What was life like for these early Filipinos? Their survival depended on their cleverness and their tools. The earliest tools were simple but worked well. By hitting one stone against another, our ancestors could create sharp edges for cutting meat, scraping animal skins, shaping wood. As time went on, their skills became more advanced. The Austronesians were skilled potters, making clay jars for cooking, storing food, burying their dead. The Manunggul jar, discovered in the Taban Cave complex, shows complex beliefs about life and death. They were creating art, showing their spiritual side. The shift from moving to settled life allowed creation of villages or barangays, communities built near rivers and the coast for water and fishing. They built houses of wood, bamboo, nipa leaves, materials still used today. Social structures began to form, led by a chief or datu, often the respected warrior or wisest elder. Life was shared. Everyone had a part. The spirit of working together, bayanihan, has roots in these early communities. The story of the first Filipinos is not just a tale from the distant past. Their legacy is alive and well, echoing in our culture, our language, even in our DNA. Every time we show strength in the face of a typhoon, we channel the spirit of our ancestors, a spirit of toughness and adaptability formed over tens of thousands of years, coming together as a community, helping a neighbor, the bayanihan spirit, a direct inheritance from ancestors who knew survival depended on unity. Think about our food. Rice, the main part of every Filipino meal, a gift from our Austronesian ancestors. Our languages are part of the Austronesian family stretching from Madagascar to Easter Island. Our art and beliefs carry marks of the past, traditional weaving, tattoos, designs like patterns on ancient pottery, deep respect for elders, close family ties, values from early barangays. Spiritual beliefs blend formal religion with folk traditions and respect for nature, seeing the divine in mountains, rivers, trees. The first Filipinos are the foundation of our national identity. We are descendants of brave pioneers, brilliant navigators, strong survivors. The first Filipinos are not gone, they live on in each and every one of us. Their story is all of our story.